So, sadly, they are much more in demand than Cold Fusion. And by sadly, I mean not at all sadly. Alright, let's I guess we'll keep going with hack. Alright, let's jump into this run here. Unlock's not on, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. It's all relative? I mean, that's true. But I definitely still, like, somewhat regularly hear people talk about, well, not really COBOL so much. I still regularly hear people talk about AS400s in use, though. Although I think a lot of AS400 nowadays is actually, like, emulated AS400 on modern mainframe systems, but not, like, OG AS400 systems. Can't also do DW4. Well, submissions for Limit Break open up on, I think, Friday? And they're only open for like a week. So, you've got to, if you want to submit it, like, if you want to make a new submission video, it's an extra step. The error of Rudo step. Then, better get a video made. Yeah. Yeah. If you ever, like, work for a company that uses AS400 stuff, it's, like, usually, like I said, usually emulated on modern, like, I don't know, probably like IBM Z-Series or something mainframes. I'm not 100% sure of the exact tech that's used, but I would guess it's mostly Z-Series mainframes. Oh, yeah. There are 2 Saturdays and Sundays, but one of them is this weekend, so if you're not doing it this weekend, that means that you only have the one chance, the last chance. You get another bad Lighthouse, bad Babel grind. Might just have to use a longer estimate. I guess that's the worst case, right? Worst case, you have a couple of VODs that you could use that, if you were okay with having a longer estimate as your submission, as a backup. I do find it funny that, you mentioned, hold on, let me pay attention for a second. I do find it funny that in your first attempt, not that it went badly or anything, your attempt at making your DW4 video the other week, that, you commented that you didn't want to do Holmes' Chapter 2 route, even though I still think it's, like, probably the most marathon consistent Chapter 2 route, personally. That, you didn't want to do it because it doesn't feel speedrunny enough for you. But yet, you YOLO'd a Chapter 2 route that did kind of the same thing, only was completely unpracticed and was like, I'm just gonna grind here for a while, and then grind over here for a while, and I'm talking about Chapter 2. What does the Lighthouse have to do? You mean Birdsong? I mean, that's true. You did that at level 6, but then, like... You still had to go back and double dip. You still, like... Like, doing that earlier didn't really... Besides being riskier, like... Oh, you didn't double dip? You did it in one trip? I thought you usually did the double dip. I don't know. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I guess I just think that, like... I don't know. Ah, right, yeah, weapon. Whether it feels speedrunny enough or not, I think it's worth looking at for the actual event. Whether you do it for a submission video or not, I mean, whatever, but that's just my personal take. I think if you commit... I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna check the top screen. I think if you commit to Metal Slime Grind in the event, the run will not get into the event. That's what I think. And I think if you commit to Metal Slime Grind in the event, it should not get into the event. Is my personal take on it. I'm going to point to Anatolu trying a minimize, like, let's use manips and still only go for one metal slime, and still routinely taking an hour for the grind in the last couple weeks as, like, a perfect reason for that. No. Use the pork chop. Bad menuing, that's okay. I mean, maybe I am a coward. That's reasonable. Sure, yeah. But it's still, like, more consistent than going for 2, regardless of why you do it. Now, it's very possible that that's slow, but more consistent. Please join. Alright, what level? Level 6. That's not really ideal, but... Oh, I'm not going to the king. Wrong way. At least I realized it before I walked all the way up there. May or may not still be valid advice. That's fair, yeah. Been a lot that's changed in that time. I think the big advantage to, well, either that strategy or Holmes route or even like Grizzly Saber route. Although I think I think Home's route is probably just, like, more consistent than Grizzly Sabers. Especially with the... It took you 15 minutes to find Grizzly Sabers that one time. I think the big advantage is being able to save scum level ups, as long as you can keep track of your XP. Because of, it's faster to just reroll a bad level than it is to, like, risk arena failing or having to get extra levels. Like, if you have to go to level 12, I mean, that's one thing, but if you get to level 12 and still have bad stats, like, then what? Yo, hey Medio, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I definitely think that, like, obviously I haven't really looked at it or done it myself, but from what Holmes has said about his route, I think his route just, like, completely supersedes Grizzly Sabers, as long as you somewhat practice, like, what the shopping needs to be and, like, which exact areas you should fight at which exact levels. And I think there's, like, a little room for adding some risk to speed or removing risk to speed in a grind-as-you-go strategy. It's so casual. I mean, you're not wrong, but that doesn't... it doesn't invalidate the point that it could still be better. You know? Yeah, I just don't think that I just don't think that fits, like, a marathon with somewhat strict scheduling. I think something like DQ RTA Marathon that's a little more casual, or something like that, like, there's a little bit of room for discussion there, but I think for, I don't know, I guess I'll say a more professional feeling event, although I don't know if that's really the right word for it. It's a harder sell. Taking a lot of damage off these candles. Yeah, the lighthouse is definitely a fair point too. Oh! A crit that targeted the one that was already gone. Took a lot of damage to that candle fight. Well. Nice crit. Really low on herbs. I have to just risk the spot slime. I have to heal Maki here. Hopefully he hits slash. Did not. Nice crit though. He should die soon. If he builds up power, I'll have to go defensive on Maki, which is okay. We're good. And you don't show Chapter 2. I mean, that is a valid point. Although I think if you do enough of the grinding in the Endor area, even if you're like... You know, if you grind from like 9 to 11 or 9 to 12 in Endor, I think that shows enough of Chapter 2. You'll see metal slimes, and you can show the runners, like, what the viewers, what the fast strategies are, without, like, needing to rely on that to go right. You won't necessarily kill them, but you'll see them. You're not going to grind from 9 to 11 or 9 to 12 without seeing a metal slime. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's extremely unlikely. This is why I saved that 10 gold, because I'm going to take this in. I used a lot of healing. I only have 1 herb left, so... Who wants to watch a metal slime run away? You said you want to show people chapter 2. I mean, that's chapter 2. Metal Slime's running away is a more accurate representation of Chapter 2 than Metal Slime's not running away. Why not both? Okay, that's true. We're back to the consistency time marathon thing, but true, why not both? Alright, hopefully I get at least 1 herb. Yeah, I think backup save is valid. As long as you have a way of, like, handling whatever naming incentives and whatever for a backup save, I think that's fair. I don't really know how to feel about backup saves. Like, on one hand, I do think that they're good for marathons like that. Like, if I get Aiden Chronicles in, I'm gonna have like 50 backup saves like I did for QFG. Especially with all the crashes and everything in that game. I'm gonna skip that herb, I don't need it. Nah, I'll grab it. I just got this encounter. But yeah, I do think backup saves are at least a valid way that it mitigates, like, scheduling issues. This is actually, like, a pretty good start, even though I made that movement mistake earlier. Nice crit. I'm gonna let this Cactoball die if he dies. I actually really hope he does. He's not doing that much damage. I should reorder to put him in front, but he'll probably get hit one more time, right? I will heal Slash, though. Arguably, I should have healed Slash earlier to give him more chance of dying before the end of the fight, but... Okay, good. Cactoball's dead. That's good enough for me. I missed. Sadly, my damage is a little low for this fight. But the fight itself was a little slow. That's okay, though. Jump from 50 degrees back to 75 plus. Yeah, it's like 70 here today. I think it's the first time it's been over 70 this year so far here. It was close yesterday or the day before. It was in the high 60s. Maybe it hit 70. And kind of nice. Man, my mom sent me a picture of the weather from Arizona the other day. It was over the weekend one day. And it was like 95 every day. And I'm like, oh man. I'm so jealous. I promise you that 95 in Arizona feels cooler than 75 to 80 in upstate New York anyway. The humidity difference really makes a huge difference in how it feels. I would take 95 Arizona over 80 degrees, maybe 75 degrees here. It's so much more comfortable. You don't feel sweaty. That's what it feels like. You just don't sweat. But you sweat, but like the sweat immediately evaporates, and so you never feel sweaty. You never feel uncomfortable or sticky or sweaty. The sweat just immediately evaporates. And the evaporation of the sweat keeps you cool, because that's the purpose of sweat, is sweat evaporation cooling you. And you just don't feel uncomfortable. The big issue is that, like, it's easy to get a little bit dehydrated because you don't realize you're sweating. Did I mean 70%? No, I mean like 10 to 15%. Nope, not sell. Buy. Your beef jerky, yes. Yeah, that's on this planet, sure is. Whenever I move to Arizona and get my own place that's not living with my parents, you are welcome to visit sometime if you want to try experiencing it for yourself. Although probably still recommend not during the absolute heat of summer. Because, like, in the summer it does get up to, like, 120, and that's kind of hot regardless of the humidity, but... But when it's, like, 90s, 100, something like that, it's not a big deal. It does still, like, if you're out in the sun for a long time, like, oops, it does still get pretty hot. Like, shade is definitely recommended. But the other thing with Arizona is that it's a desert. Meaning there isn't really much backyard work to do. You don't really just get a yard full of grass growing that you need to cut every week, you know? You do get some weeds, but like, my parents' backyard is mostly turf. It's like turf and gravel. So there's still, like, a little bit of weeding around the sides of the house and around some of the plants, but there is no mowing the lawn for them. Weeds are stupid. Yeah, those do still happen, although it's less of an issue, I would say. But weeds, sadly, do still exist a little bit, I think. I'm not sure how much, though. I should ask. This worm is hitting pretty decently. Not super strong, but certainly not the weakest worm ever. Nice focusing so far. Finish the one on the right. One on the right. No! One on the right. I already hit him 3 times. Somebody else hit him again. No, not the kite hawk. job, Bino. Alright, that was an okay arena. Not the fastest, but not the slowest. Just kind of a average arena. I don't know, maybe I'll have a different opinion, like, living there with it day in and day out, but every time I visited, it's been awesome. You need to do better about just moving straight right there. Not taking that extra step up. Alright. Got the friend staff, but we got it by the cave, so only one, so no friend staff for Squiz. Upper on Bino, okay. See if the worm can survive. Lamp, you better upper yourself too, though. 3 on Bino so far. There goes the worm. Not super ideal, but... high attack on the worm is likely to kill it regardless of how many uppers are in it and such. One more on yourself. Okay. One more on yourself? Or on Bino? Either one. Bino has a lot of uppers. Bino might have more uppers than the lamp itself. Means I should be willing to let the lamp die. I'm still gonna push it though. A little annoying that the lamp is like 1 upper short of being able to not take damage from by attack, which is faster than the screen shakes, but it is what it is. I'll heal the lamp one more time. Probably the last time I'll heal the lamp though. Okay, there goes the lamp. Bino has enough uppers, this should be fine. we go. Make sure that I'm not replacing Beano with Squiz here. Need to replace Anvar. Okay. Now, Army Ant and Mad Gopher. And make sure I don't mess up this time and kill them. Okay. We're gonna try to recruit the Gopher on this one. Replace our worm with the Gopher. Excellent. He ignored orders. Got both of our recruits done. Actually done this time. I didn't mess that up. Or to take the step forward before the Kamea cutscene here. I'm still going to do my safer shopping where I only get one exit bell here. I definitely like that for no resets. It's not like Captain Dead is rarely an issue, but between Captain Dead and DarkEye recruits sometimes taking damage and needing the one extra ElfWater for Mom, I like just buying the extra ElfWater here and doing the second shop for more exit bells later. Or no reset specifically. Let's do this. 2 ribs, yes. 1 exit bell, yes. 11 ElfWater. Off we go. There is like always money down here. I do need to make sure to heal Beano once I get to monsters that are a little stronger. Taking this in is actually like somewhat tempting, but it's just not worth it. Sure, I'm seeing a lot of gophers and army ants. I have a billion herbs left, holy moly. I'll probably end up selling some of them, but I will use them to top up on the ghost ship, and I will not be afraid of keeping Squiz on offensive for the Bone Slave fight. Kind of annoying that I still got an encounter early here, considering I got that really late one on the land. That's the wrong person. Okay. That was supposed to go on Betha. Unfortunate. 2 boat encounters. Alright, time for Cap Dead. Okay, I still have the friend staff. That's going to be really good for the first encounter in ice. I'm going to use my last herb here on Squiz. I am completely fine if Betha dies, but Squiz very much needs to stay alive. So just be a little careful. Hey, Northrex. Thank you very much. Enjoy the lurk. There's a non-zero chance that I pivot this from a no reset to a PB attempt. It's going fast so far. Bethesda. I don't know. I still want this to be a no reset, but... I'm sure there's a second PB attempt going on right now, too. It's just probably, you know, not being streamed. Sure, Error of Rudo is on yet another world record pace run. I shouldn't really say much because you know, obviously, my current PB isn't even on stream. Although I never submitted it or uploaded it or anything. It wasn't a very big PB. But I do stream most of my runs. I just have, like, pretty low motivation to, grind out more PB attempts in this run. Like, my PB is already pretty good. I would like to get one more on-stream PB. But my PB is already pretty good, so... Like... Only so much RNG I really want to continue to grind out. But if I get this into DQ, or into Limit Break, then... Oops. I'm just going to reset that fight. I am not dealing with 3 Aquahawks. They're going to raise water walls, it's going to be really slow, I'm going to fail the run again, they're going to do a bunch of damage. Yeah, if I get the run into Limit Break, then I'll probably grind out a little bit more, but even those just, like, might end up being no resets. I think my PB does lose, like, 2 minutes to this recruit, so... This is pretty unlucky, but I think this is, in and of itself, like, run ending. Depending on how long this goes. Although it's getting there. If I don't get it in the next 1 or 2 encounters, that's going to be probably it for... PB chances. Might actually. PB might actually be dead now. We'll see. Won't really know until the next split. Okay. Might be just enough. DarkEye's not doing Radiant, that's good. He dodged. Okay, not good, but could be worse. I don't want to take the extra steps to pick up that money. Money is, like, really only worth picking up in Sky, but I'd grab it in Ice if it were close enough. Ice is, like, sometimes worth it and sometimes not. In Sky, it's almost always worth grabbing money. I'll wait until I see what my Enter Ice split is to decide if I'm going to give the War Ring or not. If it's fast, like if I'm green entering Ice, I will not give the War Ring. But if I'm still behind, I'm just going to give it. I lose more time. Alright. Right, I have the gopher with me. I do that a lot. Forget that, I have the gopher with me and I try to switch for it. Just a couple seconds to that menu, but not a big deal. Yo, hey PM. Thank you for the GOHF. It's going alright so far. Had pretty bad luck on the DarkEye recruit, but everything else has been pretty good so far. Trying to finish getting back into shape for RTA Marathon, and also show that I'm playing the game for, again, regularly for limit break submissions. But mostly getting in shape for RTA Marathon. Alright, worm. Just because I think I'm already in... I think my RPG Limit Break submission is already, like, as good as it's going to be. I don't think any, you know, small difference in execution or luck is going to strongly impact where that's at. That I do in the next couple days. Like, I've got my video for it already, so... Still on the fence about what I want to do for Aiden, but I'm kind of leaning towards using my QFG run as my Aiden Chronicles submission. And just submitting it with like a 4-hour estimate. It should be faster than 4 hours, but like... Oops. Sure, that's correct. Yep. I don't know how that, how that naming worked out. I guess I was still mashing left. Yo, 16 months. Thank you for the resub, PM. Maki. That's funny, that's the same name that the first worm had. The best is when I've had it give me both the bear and the armorpede the same name at the same time. Alright, we're in the green, so I'm not going to give the war ring. We're going to try to go fast. $4.90. That was a good gold spot. It's not even really that risky to skip the world, or giving the war ring, so. Nope, not that. Work a cape, yes. Buy. 4. Nope. 4. 5, 2, 3. Toss the tiny metal. Hope that actually tossed. It did. Good. Okay, the one safety I am going to do, still, is I am going to actually save at the shrine here before the first ice fight. Big fight. That's not great, but with the friend staff, it's probably okay. Oh, Cowie, you'll be happy to know. And by happy to know, I mean completely indifferent. My replacement air fryer finally showed up today. From the recall. It took like 5 weeks or so. Although I still left it in the box for now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to actually unbox it and use it, or if I'm going to just be like, keep everything boxed for easier moving later. Fix the other one. I would have if it weren't for the fact that, like, you know, the recall was for it could burn your house down. I don't really know how to fix that. Yeah, I mean, I could have fixed the cord, but again, that doesn't fix the it could burn your house down thing. And I'm very prone to, like, just setting it on and walking into the room for 20 minutes. Monsters attack? That's not great. Fight. Fight, whatever. What's different? I think it's a different model that I got sent. I don't think it's exactly the same. I think there's been revisions because it was reasonably old. I think it said it was like some kind of connector or resistor or something inside that could end up melting or something. I don't really need to pick up that money, but I'll let Squiz die here as soon as he wants to. Probably should heal the bear. I'll survive a hit, it's okay. Should pretty low on healing. Definitely gonna have to shop before. Silver Devil. I should have used the front staff here. Forgot I still had it. I'll use it on the Silver Devil. Or I could just sell it. Part of me wonders if selling it is just worth it. Get an extra WorldDew later and then have extra healing to make things faster later. Let's go with fast now. I'll just use it. And then you'd want to squiz there. Oh, hey, SK. How's it going? I see you've been playing lots of Dark Souls. Have an addiction. That's fair. Dark Souls is an addicting game. ChatGPT, create your build. Oh no. Okay, that's the bad addiction. Okay, good fight. Front staff broke, but not a problem. Yo, hey Anatola. Thanks for the luck. Going well so far. In fact, we're on PB pace, so it's kind of turning into a PB attempt rather than anything else, but that's okay too. I don't think knowing what to do is the problem with Cowie's lawn, Northrex. I think the problem is Cowie doesn't want to do it. Because yard work sucks. Oh, it's both. Okay. Never mind then. I should have healed, no, he's okay. Heal my worm. Alright, there's twin hits, very good. Killed your bushes, but the weeds lived. Oh no. That is not the ideal outcome. Hasn't grown, but still has leaves, I see. I should reorder squids to the front. It actually worked out there, but I should do that anyway. I did use a ElfWater, so my inventory is definitely good. No more garden if it's grass. Also no more garden if it's weeds, though. Alright, just don't confuse the bear. That's all I need to ask for this fight. Good. Not confuse the bear. Easy peasy. I do want squids to die, but like, honestly at this point, it's not really a big deal if, since I have twin hits already. It's not really a big deal if Squiz stays alive, it's just, it slows down the fights and the menuing a tiny bit from his actions, but... Got the weak limit break off, nice. I need to still put in for it, but I told my boss I was going to take it off. He said it was fine. I will 100% go if I get something in. If I don't get something in, I'm like 75% likely to go. Only because of like, it'll depend on what I decide to do in terms of moving plans if I don't get something in. One HP squiz. Alright, well just, you know, don't quit your job until you're sure that you can afford to go to limit break, you know? How he chose to go streaming full-time. I don't think that's what he's got in mind. Can't wait for the return of the daily DW4 that'll end after... like one stream. Okay, good. Squiz is dead. Stop being slow. Hopefully this is the last fight. Who heals? I don't even mind the heal, I just mind the animation. Never stream the daily attempts? I am sure that when you were, before you bought your house, I'm sure that there was a little while you were streaming daily attempts, but I don't think it lasted more than a couple weeks. Yeah, you definitely, that's true. You definitely did that for a while. I remember you doing that. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Said no. It's fine. With people who don't have jobs. I wonder who you could mean by that. Literally a ton of people you could be referring to? Are there? A ton of people who were playing DW4 at that time, who didn't have jobs, who were competing with you. Yeah. Just fight. I don't care if Worm dies here. I only need Bear. Bear is all that matters. Edmonton Oilers? Sounds like a hockey reference. Okay, gold split ice. .147 pace, technically. I don't think it'll stay that way, but starting to get nervous now. Although there's plenty that can go wrong in Sky. I am still going to do the safety save at the start of Sky, too. Hey, Vic. See, the problem with that, Cowie, though, is the dog, right? The dog would be sad if he didn't have a house to live in. And he'd also be sad if he couldn't go on car rides. So... he'll love you unconditionally? Okay, that's probably true. I said no. No, no, no. Why would he quit his job? Same reason everybody quits jobs. Because they suck. Sometimes you just need a fresh new coat of bullshit, you know? I'm not convinced that other jobs are, like, on average better than a current job, but sometimes just having a fresh new set of bullshit is enough to get you by for a little while longer. Alright, so I'm probably gonna lose a little time on this split. Because of the dialogue mistake I had. But it should only be like 3 or 4 seconds. I hope. Okay, there's our safety save. This is an okay first fight. Having those people killed. True. Seems like the solid strategy. I don't know what the going rate on assassination is, though, in 2023. COVID might have affected the market, you know? I realize this implies that I knew what it was before 2023, but I didn't know that either. Just for completeness sake. Midwestern ones are cheaper and friendlier than coastal ones. That's a good point. Alright, let's make sure to put everybody on fight. The first encounter so they don't waste time using skills. Good starting walk. Well, you're still on charge, but the bear's fine to be on charge. He's probably not going to use skills. Well, you said he travels. You could pay any rate you want when he travels, you know? Alright, what am I learning? Evil Slash at 15 needs to overwrite Slime Blow. Oops. Probably go work on dinner. You're gonna miss the world record if you go work on dinner now, Callie. Oh, I should have run from this. They were stunned. Fine, I'll take the XP. Can I delete the VOD? This conversation could very well be in the world record VOD. Talk about assassinations. Job quitting. I'll upload the game audio only VOD, and I will cover the chat window. Ever been used as legal evidence? I don't know, with all the lawsuits about, like, you know, Billy Mitchell and all of the other, you know, high score stuff, I'm sure that there's been a speedrun somewhere that somebody is sued over. ElfWater, excellent. Very nice. 2 ElfWater. This is the run. Let's go. What did you miss? I mean, a conversation that went from Callie talking about quitting his job to one that was talking about assassinating the person at his job he doesn't like. You know, the usual RPG speedrun conversations. If I can make it to this town without an encounter, there's no way, right? There's no way I make it to town without an encounter here. Okay. I did. Ever just casually buy 9 WorldDew and still have 1,000 left over? Now getting actually nervous. I don't even have room to pick that up. I don't know what it is. Right, I will have room to pick this one up though, because I'm gonna log twig, ElfWater. Okay. Let's just use that real quick. Kangaroo. Please, kangaroo. Okay. 3rd try. We're 1 and 3, so that's fine. Let's go. Potion, excellent. I need 2 of those. Or 1 plus an in. I'm tempted to say that I will actually just take the in and skip the last shop altogether. But we'll see. Alright, Evil Slash, let's go. Need this to be quick. Third try Chain Staff. Fourth try Evil Slash. Okay. It's not great, but it's fine. I keep looking at this Varley name and thinking I know the name Varley from something. I think I'm thinking of Tales of Symphonia. It's spelled differently, obviously, but I think that there's a Varley in Tales of Symphonia. Can you capture liquid metal slime? I have no idea. You can probably breed one. Alright. Ice Puzzle Tower. Time to, like, cool off and myself calm down a little bit. Shady dude involved with Regal, that's right. Yep. Show up in randomly generated worlds, I see. Makes sense. I don't really know much about the Q worlds in this game. I've only done a bare minimum amount of them. Yeah, metally is exactly what I would have guessed. No! Oh no. I hit right and I didn't hit right in time. That's such an annoying time loss. Calm down. Calm down. And does DWM catch them all? There's somebody in the Discord who's tried doing DWM2 all monster catalog at one point, but I don't think they've ever finished a run. I don't know how many tries they've done at it, or what their routing was like or anything. But I know there was somebody that was talking about it. I know they were complaining about, like, RNG, or at least either RNG and or the time spent grinding keys to get to the later key worlds to get some of the monsters. For Monsters 2. I don't know about for Monsters 1. Gotta remember to go right at the top of the stairs. But because of backseating, I vaguely remember that. I definitely remember the max recruit chance limit. Yeah. Sadly, that's how it goes sometimes. Frustrating. Alright, I'm going to use another repellent here, which, like, it's possible I had a couple steps left on that repellent, but I've gotten an encounter here, maybe in my PB, actually, because of the repellent wearing off menu, or dialogue box being eaten by the stairs. If you step on the stairs the same time the repellent wears out, it doesn't tell you that it wears out. And, I do not want that to happen here. And the repellent has plenty of extra steps left on it, so it's not an issue. Can't speak ill of Donkey Kong 94. One of the 5 video games that count as likes. Right up there with Doom, Sonic, and some Metal Gear Solid games. I did heal, right? Okay. Double checking. Good turn order. I probably should have just put him on fight. Let's fix that. Viago's here, but it should be fine now. Just twin hits. Should still be fine. Just used Ice Storm. Let's, just use a WorldDew. A little slow on that menu, but completely okay. Quad hits. Exit bell. Potion. Warp staff. Buy a potion, I'll buy a second world leaf. I don't. I've got 7 world dews. I'm not worried at all about those, but somebody dying could still potentially happen and cause an issue. The other potion I got was after bridge before dark. I'm not gonna do a Limbo safety save. If I die in Limbo, the run might not finish, but pace is too good. Change staff. Yeah, it's true, Callie, but sometimes it's another speedrunner that's telling you what to do. I've had that a number of times. And, like, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's just, like, conversation or whatever. But sometimes it's, if it's persistent, then it can come across as patronizing and such, for sure. Right, Mudo. Scorching. Good turn order. Yes, exactly like that. This should kill. Excellent, Mudo. Didn't even need to heal. Good exploit it. Very nice. Gold sky. Excellent, Mudo. I mean, it happens sometimes. In DQ6. It's just rare. Very rare. I guess it happens for Mudo 1 a lot. No one cares about Mudo 1. Alright, I'm nervous, but I have so much healing that I shouldn't be. I'm gonna play this very mildly safe and keep squizzing the... No, we're gonna reorder. Screw it. I was gonna keep squizzing the back, but I have so much healing. Just do the fight. Just do the fight, let Squiz die. Don't let him get the levels. Twin hits. What hits? No stop spell, good. Bad turn order. Good targeting though. Got the exploited off, which is very good. Big Darck goes down. Let's kill it. Very nice. Thordane. One more WorldDew before the fight, and a potion on the bear. Let's go. There's no way I lose this with this much healing. It's just a matter of the time. Made it home just in time. Nice. Let's do it. Good. Fine. DeMagic, okay. Bad turn order. 2 dodges so far is pretty bad luck. There's Fuddled. Pretty slow Darck. Sadly. But the bridge fight was so good that it's probably fine. Just heal. HP is borderline. Alright, lost a little bit of time because of the slow Darck fight, but... moving this run for the leaderboard. If you'd like, I legitimately can upload a local recording with no audio and cover chat. No voice audio. Game audio only. Whew. Thanks to the GGs, guys. Gotta still do some mashing here, so let me make sure I pay attention. Pretty solid no reset. Just a casual world record, you know. I think this is the first 147. I think Error still has a 148, right? Nice limit break submission video. Nah, the submission video is the one that, the other day that has commentary and is like 10 minutes slower. Because, this run is consistent, but it's not like world record consistent. At least I didn't put D-Rust in the title, it's true. Now, most of the rust is gone by now. Most of the rust is gone by now. I just need to make sure that when I'm playing, my head is in the game. I did still make a couple sloppy mistakes in here that I'll talk about once we get to the actual credits, but they weren't, like, major mistakes. My menuing, my shopping was much better. My skill execution was really good today. Honestly, the biggest mistake I made was the, like, an execution standpoint, was probably, accidentally using the cloud at the wrong spot in the ice puzzle tower, which just added a cloud animation. Thankfully, it was no movement, it was just the animation. But that was a good 5-second loss. I did do a couple safety saves, also, that I don't always do. Yeah, lots of, the little things. Hey, thanks, PM. Alright, while these are going, we got a few minutes of credits here to look through the splits. Entering Oasis was fine. I took the Error of Rudo extra step coming out of Mom's house at the start. That was it, though. Curse Lamp. Had a quick Worm recruit. Worm was level 6, which was, like, pretty average. I think I had a first try Cactoball recruit. Which was okay. Cactoball didn't end up being as strong as a Spot Slime would have been, but it was okay. Beano was a little slow, so I had 2 encounters on the way to Beano, a Mad Candle and then a double Mad Candle, and the double Mad Candle was really slow. I used a lot of healing also. And then Beano was a little slow because my damage output was just a little low. And then I had saved 10 gold. I did like the no reset strat in Pirate where I saved 10 gold in case I needed an inn. So I used the inn, which is a little bit slower, before Lamp. And also I made a movement mistake. After recruiting Worm, I went to the left like 10 steps and then back. That actually might have been the biggest mistake. Instead of talking to the circus guy. Arena was pretty decent. Pirate was good at the start. 10 steps. Yeah, well, 10 steps in each direction, which was also like 1 or 2 screen transitions in each direction. It's not nothing. Again, 5 seconds or something. Maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 4. But no problem with the friend staff manip. Squiz was okay. I didn't use the friend staff on Squiz, so there is still potential time save there. I did let the lamp die. Worm died early, so this fight was a little slow. I did let the lamp die at the end, though. Got a gopher on the way to replace the worm. Army Ant was really quick. A lot of encounters on the way to Captain Dead, but Captain Dead himself was quick. Had a little bit of trouble with the DarkEye still. It took a good 5 or 6 tries, a couple resets in there. Actually, maybe like 6 or 7 tries. A couple resets to bad fights. Maybe 3 resets. DarkEye was pretty slow, but it was faster than my PB. The start of Ice was really fast because I still had the friend staff left for the first encounter, and I used it again for the Silver Devil. So Ice was really fast because of that friend staff. Lost a few seconds entering Sky. I accidentally canceled out of the menu for breeding the Grizzly. I accidentally said no. That was another mistake. And then Sky itself was really good. I think I had 0 encounters between the tower and the town where you buy the repellents. And usually you get like 2 or 3. And I had, I think, 0. So that was a big time save. I also got 2 ElfWaters along the way, which meant I was able to buy 9 WorldDew in that first town, which was just huge. 3rd try Chain Staff, lost a few seconds, and then 4th try Evil Slash on the Metabel, lost, again, a reasonable amount of time. I don't know, 15 seconds or something? I don't know exactly how long it takes per turn. Movement mistake in the Ice Puzzle Tower cost another 5 seconds. But I was able to use, all my healing was WorldDews in Sky, well, after that first town. And then Mudo I don't think needed healing at all. My shopping was good, it was pretty quick. And Bridge Fight in Limbo was pretty good. I did get a White Fire on turn 1, so you know, I was doing quite a bit of healing. I had the healing to use, but it meant that Bear was doing regular attacks instead of quad hits because I didn't have him on charge, I had him on command. And then Darck was pretty slow. Darck had a couple of DeMagics and hit Bear with a Giga Slash and hit Bear with a Confusion. So I had to heal a couple times, I had to redo twin hits like 3 times. Darck was definitely like... Darck and the DarkEye were the 2 biggest RNG losses in this run. And time 147.42. I will retime, but I think this is probably accurate. It wasn't really super close to a second barrier. Could be plus or minus a second, but ooh, we are saving that one. Let's go back in and look at this team. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. Kawi, Anatolu, PM, Airkicks, Northrex, Poexel, SK. Anybody else I might have missed in there? Holy moly. Look at the... So, Armorpede, big 322 defense, 332 intelligence, nice smart Armorpede, ton of HP, prideful. I agree, there is pride to be taken in this Armorpede. Got his nice Darck scale, standard skill layout. Bear, 446 attack, big boy, 93 defense, the classic bear. Pretty good MP on this bear, although I guess that's after dark, maybe that's normal, now that I think about it. I'm used to mid-30s, but I'm used to looking at it before dark. Carefree. What a way to be, bear. Carefree, I agree. Went with the quad hit strat on the Limbo fight instead of Rain Slash. I'm still undecided what I prefer there, but the bear targeted the Giga Draco quite a bit with that quad hit. I think it was the better play on this fight. Squiz is Squiz. Bear.